I'm Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm going to be doing a makeup I want but probably won't buy and why video. These videos are somewhat similar but more so just inspired by Samantha March's Will I Buy It, which by the way I will have her playlist linked below if you like these type of videos. If you're hearing noise, it's just my dog Lucy rolling around. Anyways, the reason why and how these are different is just because for one, I don't do them every week because there's not often that I want products like every single week, and I just find that exhausting to have to do it every single week. So kudos to all those who do these every week because that's not me. But I like the idea of talking about makeup, new makeup and things like that, and even if I'm not going to buy it, and not necessarily doing an anti-haul or like will I buy it, yes or no, more so just talking about the products that that are new that I like and that I would want to buy but just probably won't for one reason or another, and we'll get into all those reasons as we go into this video. But really quickly, if you like this makeup look, I did do a little mini tutorial for my IGTV, so I will link that tutorial in the description box. Definitely go check it out and check me out on Instagram. Show me some love there because my engagement there sucks. I don't know what the deal is, but I would love some more love and support there, please. And then also my face is almost all CoverGirl, new CoverGirl products that I tested out. I'm not sure which video is going to go up first. I think I might put this one up first, so stay tuned for that one. I think I want to put this one up first because some of these products are a little bit old news, so forgive me. I haven't been able to film it in like a couple of weeks, so I feel like really behind, but I still really want to talk about these products because they're still on my mind, they're still on my radar, they're still products that I really kind of am itching to want to buy but probably won't and don't need to. So anyway, I just want to talk about them, so hopefully you're cool with that. So with that, let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about, I feel like, did I talk about this already? I'm not quite sure. It's kind of older. This was posted on Trend Mood in June, on June 24th, but I'm just like, because I have everything saved to my like Instagram, you know, the little save thing. So this is under my like want stuff. So I'm just looking at the stuff that I want and have my eye on. I'm still very much so intrigued by this. But these are the Too Faced Hangover RX sprays. There's going to be a watermelon one and a peach one. And all it says is coming soon, summer 2019. So I'm not even sure if these have released yet or not. I haven't seen anything else aside from this, but I don't know. I feel like I never really see much from Too Faced anymore. I don't really know. So it could be released by now or they could not. So may or may not be old news by now, but I'm still very much so intrigued by them. I have not tried the regular Hangover RX spray, but I've heard such great things. And I am a setting spray like junkie kind of. I love a good setting spray and I've been wanting to try that, but also just seeing that they're coming out with these like scented ones, I'm kind of like even more intrigued because I think, what is the other one, like a coconutty scent, right? And I'm not super big on coconut scents, but the watermelon one really has me intrigued. I'm really kind of like, I would love to try the watermelon one, so I'm really tempted to buy. The main reason why I'm not going to or may not, let me actually have a little disclaimer in here because my last video that I did of this, of products that I want but probably won't buy and why, I actually ended up buying, I think, 3 or maybe even 4 of those products. So sometimes I may make these videos and say, I'm not going to buy it. I want them, I'm not going to buy them, and then sometimes I will buy them anyway. So this is kind of more just like, let me talk about these products because and more of a talk myself out of buying them because I don't need anything. But sometimes I may give in and buy some things. So anyways, yes, okay. If you're new here, hi, my name is Maria. I like glitter and I talk a lot. So this is going to be a little chatty video. If you don't like that, you might not like my channel, and I'm so sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry that you don't like my channel. I just talk a lot. I'm sorry. That's just me. Accept me for who I am or not. I'm in a weird mood today. I'm so sorry. Anyways, my reason for not buying this, let me go back to that. I don't really have a main reason, mainly because I don't need more setting sprays. I have a drawer so full of setting sprays. If you watch my makeup basket videos, you've seen my collection of setting sprays. I feel like I'm doing really good at working through them and going through them, but I just love having setting sprays, and I do go through them very quickly, but I also like to have backups of setting sprays and variety of setting sprays. And actually, let me just confess to you real quick, recently I made a purchase at Ulta because I needed to buy more purple shampoo, and I saw that they were doing this thing now with the Morphe setting spray that I really love. We're going to talk about that later on in this video, where you can, I think it's just too expensive. I don't like the price, but it was like, and I don't know if this deal is still going on, if this is going to be a constant deal. I kind of hope so, but anyways, I saw they were doing where one is regular price, but if you get two, you can get two for $22, which makes it just $11, a much better price. You know, for $11 each, so I bought two new, more of the Morphe setting spray because I love that. I use it all the time, mostly for eyeshadows, but also for my face. I use it actually on my face today. It was really great. So yeah, main reason I don't need to get this is because I don't need it, but I really do want it. I would love to try it. So let's go ahead and move on. Okay, and this next one I'm going to talk about kind of quickly. This was posted July 13th, so not too old. A month actually. It's August 15th as I'm filming this, just so you guys know. So I don't know when this will go up, but it's the 15th of August, so that's like about a month ago. But it's from Real Techniques. It's their Miracle Powder Sponge, and it's like a microfiber sponge. Now, the Real Techniques orange sponge used to be like totally my jam back in the day. It was like the main one I always used, but now I mostly use Beauty Junkies sponges, which I love and definitely recommend. But also, I do really like the Juno & Co. Microfiber sponge. I purchased the blue one back several months back, maybe it's been a year already, back when that was the only sponge they had, and I really liked it. And then more recently I saw that they have more variety of different sponges, which I thought was really cool. So I actually recently made a purchase of a bunch of sponges from Juno & Co. to try their lavender one, their lemon one, their rosé one, and then their cloud one, which is actually more like a regular sponge. And I already got that order in already, so I have all those new sponges as well. So that's kind of one reason why I probably won't buy this, because I do already have more microfiber sponges. But I did save it because I thought, wow, that's really cool that that now the drugstore will be able to have a microfiber sponge. Not that Juno & Co. is like it needed a dupe, because they're very affordable, but I know there's a lot of people who probably don't like to buy online. I know I much prefer, I mean, I actually shop online more than anything now these days, but I like the idea of being able to like go into Walmart and just get something right away and be able to have it really easily accessible and affordable and stuff like that. So I thought it was really cool, and I had seen this and saved it before I had really realized Juno had kind of expanded their range of sponges, and made that purchase. But anyway, so I probably won't buy this now because I do have more of the Juno ones, but I did think that was a neat idea from Real Techniques. I guess it's not their own idea, they're kind of taking the idea from Juno, but I thought that was neat. Moving on, another item at the drugstore are these palettes from Milani. These have been out for a little bit too, so this was posted on July 9th, but these are their gilded palettes that are like jewel toned, and I just want to talk about these. I don't necessarily feel super compelled to buy any of these particular, the green one maybe, even the red one because it just looks so pretty, but I just wanted to mention them because I just think they're really pretty, and I love Milani products. Pretty much everything I've tried from Milani I really love, but I love their palettes. I think their formula is amazing. I think the price is great, and I like the idea of these palettes, and I like how they're going more with the theme of like a color scheme and a color story and sticking to it with a palette and kind of making individual varieties of those. So I thought that was really cool, and I really want to mention it. So they have Gilded Ember Hyper, Gilded Jade Hyper, and Gilded Violet Hyper. And these are eye and face palettes, and I just thought they were really pretty. I feel like if I had gotten them, I wouldn't mind receiving them. I wouldn't mind having them, but I don't see myself necessarily going out to buy them right now because I just don't feel like I need them. But I'm just very excited to see them, and so that's why I just really quickly wanted to mention them. They're on something that has caught my eye, and I could see myself wanting these. Definitely don't need them and won't be buying them, but really cool, and very excited to see that from Milani. The next item is from, okay, Beauty Blender actually, and this was posted July 17th, so I'm not sure if these have released yet or not. I don't really keep up to date with Beauty Blender that much because I'm not like a huge fan of Beauty Blender. I've talked about in a previous video, I don't know, a while back about brands that never really excited me or interested me, and Beauty Blender is kind of one of them. I mean, yes, the actual Beauty Blender has intrigued me before, just like I wondered what the hype was about. I have tried it. I don't like that sponge actually. It's not one I prefer. I don't like the texture. I find it to be a little bit too porous, soaks up too much product, and also leaves like a weird texture. In my opinion, I know everybody thinks that's the holy grail makeup sponge, but I don't prefer it. I like more firmer, less porous type of sponges. Anyways, and it's expensive. So Beauty Blender doesn't really catch my eye a ton, but they, I guess, are coming out with or have come out with this new brush line. And they look really cool. I don't necessarily see any of these being ones that I feel like I need or really, really want, but I like the idea. So they're dual-ended, and one side has the brushes and the other side has like this little metal applicator, which looks like it can be used with skincare, and I just think that's so cool. Let me read the information because I'm just looking at the photo. It says, surprise! Just dropped online, Beauty Blender, they just launched for the first time brushes. Not only to help you apply makeup, but also skincare. Okay, yeah, so skincare. 5 brushes, 3 are dual-ended brushes. One side is a brush and the other side has a cooling face roller tip to help alleviate puffy under eye bags and prep skin from makeup. Synthetic brushes, bristles, and they are cruelty-free. I just think that's a really cool idea. I like the idea of multi-purpose products and tools. I don't see myself super using these, but I do think they are really, really cool, and it would be a cool gadget to try out. I don't know, they caught my eye, so I want to talk about them. Okay, let's move on. Okay, this, I don't know if this is released yet. I saw it when, I believe her name is Cashmere. She's the, yeah, Cashmere. Okay, and she's the person who started Beauty Bakery. Okay, she posted this first, July 20th, so I guess not that long ago. So this is the, what is it called? Their baking spray. So it's basically their version of a setting spray. And when I saw this, I was like, yes, finally. And by finally, I mean that, like, finally there's a product from Beauty Bakery that I really, really want to try. Now, this is a product that I actually think I think I will buy this. I really do think I will buy this. I want it so bad. So let me just tell you, if you're not familiar with me and my channel, I've talked about Beauty Bakery in the past as being a brand that I'm very intrigued by, very interested in, but yet have not made any purchases from, just because there's nothing that they have that like interests me enough to actually buy. And I know that sounds terrible, but I don't mean it to be. I just mean, like, I'm interested in the brand. It's a brand that I would love to support. It's a brand that I really want to try. I love the aesthetic of their brand. I love the packaging. I love the whole idea of their brand, but yet there hasn't really been anything they've released yet that's really made me feel like I need that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I need it, I want it, I will buy it even if I don't need it. You know what I mean? And that makes me sad because it's, like I said, it's a brand that I'm very interested in, but I'm waiting for a product to arise that really says, like, Maria, you need this, and this is that product. This is finally, I'm like, yes, it sounds amazing. So it is a setting spray, and from what I read in the comments, because originally her caption said only, oh, this is what y'all wanted. Baking spray is finally done and coming next month. Okay, so perfect. So that was July, so it's coming this month. Very exciting. And then that was all. And then I just read through the comments. And according to the comments, this will be an aerosol spray. I don't know, I always have to do this. It's an aerosol spray, which I'm very excited by, because that's one reason I love the Morphe spray, because it's an aerosol spray. I said so many years back, probably 3 or 4 years ago, before it was even a thing, that I wish makeup brands would come out with an aerosol setting spray, and then Morphe did it. I'm not saying it's my, you know what I mean? Like, I know they didn't see me, they don't know me, like, it's not, I'm just saying, I had said that I wish this would happen, and it happened. I'm so excited for it, but I would love to see more brands do this. So I was like, so excited to see that Beauty Bakery is doing this. So another aerosol spray to try. And then I also read that it's supposed to smell like cake or cupcakes or vanilla or something like that, which vanilla is my absolute favorite scent. It is my signature scent. Love it. So I'm like, yes, need this, want this, will have this. I don't know when, but I want this so bad. It will be mine. Let me see if there's anything on Trendmood with more. Oh, Lucy. Oh my gosh, that startled me so bad. So my husband came home early. I didn't know I didn't even hear him come in, but apparently Lucy's on card. Thank you, Lucy. You startled me, but it's fine. It's just my husband. So anyways. So much distractions. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next thing that I have saved here, and this is a palette from Menagerie Cosmetics. Now, I'm really interested in this because I did recently purchase 2 other palettes from Menagerie, the Feral palette, which so far I'm really, really loving, and then I got the Courtship palette. But they recently posted about this Violet Ink palette that looks just beautiful. So the theme of it is like an octopus. There's an octopus, you'll see it here, and it's an all purple palette. It looks really, really beautiful. It's only $19.99. Being that I've been so impressed with the quality of their shadows, I am inclined to purchase more from them. And this purple palette looks absolutely stunning. The only reason I'm thinking I probably won't get it is because I just don't feel like, for one, I don't feel like I wear purple enough to kind of justify my like want of it. I used to love wearing purples and wear purple quite often. I think purple pairs well with my color eyes, but I just don't feel like I reach for purples as often. But I don't know, I think it's a beautiful palette and I am very, very tempted by it. I don't think I will get it, but it's beautiful and it's caught my attention. So yeah. There's something else from Menagerie we'll get to later because that's very much so newer. I'm going to just move on down the list that I have here so I don't lose my track. But this is another palette from, this is another indie brand palette. The brand is September Rose Cosmetics. I have the September Rose Cosmetics Slush palette that I think you guys know by now. I really, really love that palette. I think it's absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. I actually didn't even know they had other palettes, and actually they even have another one that they released since this one, which I'm not sure if I'm that into or not. I think it's beautiful, but anyways, let me just tell you, the one I have saved right here is their Brew palette. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Brew. And it looks really, really beautiful. It's more of a, to me, in my opinion, it looks like a very fall type of palette. A lot of warm tones, some oranges, and a nice kind of yellow, like a mustardy yellow, and even like a little bit of a green in there. It's, yeah, loose leaf. I'm guessing that's like a green. It just looks really pretty. It's a very warm tone palette that I love warm tones, so it just looked really, really pretty. And considering I absolutely love the quality of the Slush palette, this one just really intrigues me. I'm very tempted to buy. The main reason I think I don't know if I will buy is because this is a UK brand, so it's very expensive to ship here to me in the United States. Slush palette for me was quite expensive with the palette plus the shipping. So I'm kind of iffy on it. Let me look at the other palette they have. I'm trying to remember. Oh, it's the Slush 2. And I think this is all matte. So, oh, it is really, really beautiful. Oh gosh. It's kind of just like your basic, not basic, but it's like a rainbow palette. It is all mattes. I didn't put this on my list, I think, just because I was like, I don't need that. I feel like I'm okay with just the Slush palette. This one looks really, really beautiful though. But their matte formula is so, so good. So I'm very, very tempted to purchase more, but like I said, I think the main reason it's stopping me is because it is a UK brand. It's kind of expensive to ship to me, but beautiful, beautiful. If you have not tried them yet, I would definitely recommend, whether you're in the United States or in the UK, definitely check them out, especially if you are in the UK, so it's a little bit more affordable. That's a brand I think, oh, it's so good. Love, love, love. Okay, let's move on. Okay, and then briefly I just want to talk about this. I had it saved first when all I saw was the swatches from Glamlight, and they kind of sneak peeked this, and it was like something epic is coming, and it was like swatches of these gorgeous greens and blues. I'm not really big on blues, but the green looked pretty. I just was curious to see what it would be because I did get the Burger palette. I did do a like kind of first impressions testing out new makeup using the Burger palette. If you have not seen it, I will link that video in the eye. Definitely check it out. I do really like it. And so anyways, I'm just really intrigued by Glamlight and their products and things like that. So when I saw that, I kind of saved it and was like, ooh, what's coming next? Because they have such cool ideas and cute packaging. So what it ended up being was the, what is it even called? Like the actual, it's called like a palette. It's like like a paint palette. What is it called? Oh, it just, yeah, paint eyeshadow palette. So it's like a paint palette, and I just thought it was really cute. I did save it. I don't necessarily think this is something that I actually really, really want that like as much as I wanted the Burger palette, which I'm glad I got the Burger palette, but this looks beautiful. I like the colors. It is a rainbow palette, so it's kind of intriguing to me, but I don't think it would be something I actually would purchase, at least right now, just because I don't feel like I need it. And it is the big bulky packaging, which I kind of don't mind, because I just think it goes with their theme and aesthetic, and I think it's fun and I like that, but I don't really think it's something that I necessarily really need. So I think it will be a pass for me, but yeah, definitely has got my attention. Okay, this next thing, I've talked about this brand before and how I don't really, it's not that I'm like anti this brand or whatever, but I just don't feel inclined to super support this brand. The brand is Lunar Beauty by Manny MUA. I feel more inclined to like kind of get past whatever. It's nothing against Manny or anything like that. I'm not one way or the other, because there's the other side of the conflict with this. I don't even know what I'm saying. What am I even saying? I feel like there's just drama with this brand, but it's not actually that is the reason why I don't want to support this brand. It's just like, I don't know. But when I saw this, I was like, this looks stunning. I saw this picture first, which I'm going to show you guys, and it was just the outside packaging. All I saw was the picture, and I saw Strawberry Dream, and I was like, this is beautiful. And then I read and I was like, oh, it's Lunar Beauty, which I should have figured with the moon, but at the same time I was like, so that was kind of like, dang it. But that should say something, because in my last, I think it was in my last Makeup I Want But Probably Won't Buy video, I was also intrigued by his new highlighters that were like opal looking and really, really stunning and gorgeous. So I feel like he's doing a really good job with Lunar Beauty and the brand and the aesthetic of his brand and things like that. It's obviously catching my attention. I feel like maybe in the future I may purchase something from his brand, and may kind of get away from not supporting his brand. I don't know what my deal is with that. I just feel inclined not to necessarily support his brand. But oh my gosh, it's just stunning. So anyways, just seeing the palette, I was like, oh, and I love strawberries. I love strawberry, anything strawberry theme. Like that's like my jam. When I see strawberry like theme stuff, it kind of instantly pulls me in. I talked about this again in my last Makeup I Want But Probably Won't Buy video about strawberries and my love for strawberry stuff, and Strawberry Shortcake, the little character. So that really called to me. Okay, but then let's kind of forward to seeing the actual palette. When I saw the actual colors in the palette, I was like, that kind of really swayed me against actually wanting to get it. Because I was thinking, oh gosh, if this, I don't even know what I'm looking for in a strawberry palette, but I just feel like I keep seeing strawberry stuff come up and I keep thinking like getting excited and then seeing the actual palette and I'm just like, eh. So that was kind of me when I saw this. I was like, the blues in there, like it just wasn't what I don't know what I'm expecting for a strawberry palette, but this is not it. It's all, I don't know what to say. It looks really pretty, but I don't know. I'm not excited about it. It just seems like, if it were something different, maybe more greens in there, maybe more, I don't know what else I wanted or needed in there for me to have actually really thought that I would purchase this, but I'm not really super interested in the color scheme. But I will say I watched Raw Beauty Christie's video on this, as well as, who is it, Nerdy Makeup, Nerdy something, I can't remember her name, I'm so sorry. She also did a review on it, and both of them talked about the scent of this palette. So this palette is scented like strawberries or strawberries and cream or strawberry shortcake or something like that, and that also is another factor that I'm like, now I really want it just because it smells good and it smells like strawberries and I want it and I love the packaging, but the shadows not really calling me. So I don't think I will purchase this. But if Manny comes out with other strawberry kind of stuff and like something that actually calls me, I think I would purchase. Or even if I were like gifted this, if I had a friend or my husband or someone that like gifted to me, I think I wouldn't be mad at it. I would probably be happy to have it. I just don't think I would purchase it myself. But just love the idea. I want more brands to kind of throw in the scented stuff, especially strawberries. I'm still waiting for like a strawberry collection. I was gonna say from Too Faced, because I was expecting them to do some kind of strawberry collection a long time ago, but now that I say that out loud, I'm kind of like, I haven't really been into Too Faced that much, so I don't know if they did do a collection, if I would even want it, because I feel like like I said, I haven't been into Too Faced as much like palette wise, so I don't know if that's the brand I want to come out with the strawberry collection that I would get. But I don't know, I want someone to do it. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something, but I want the scent also. I like that. So that, anyways, that was a long old rabbit trail to talk about that, but like I said, I talk a lot. That's what we're here for. Okay, next thing is already out. I was kind of secretly, selfishly hoping maybe I'd get this in PR, because I do get PR sometimes from It Cosmetics, but I don't get every single launch. And I wasn't sure if I would get this or not. I was tempted to buy, but I also just don't need any more mascaras right now. I just got some more mascaras from Urban Decay, and I think some other mascaras, I can't remember, so I don't need it right now, but oh, I'm really, 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 really tempted. But It Cosmetics did like a collab with the Dry Bar and came out with this new lash blowout mascara. And for one, just the packaging alone looks super, super cute. I love the idea that it looks kind of like a a round brush. I can't even think right now. And it looks really cool. And I guess according to, like, I watched a little thing that, what is her name? I can't remember her name. The owner of It Cosmetics talked about how the bristles on this mascara wand have like little balls at the tip of, or the end of the bristles, just like a regular round brush would. And I don't know, I just thought it was really cool. I like the packaging. It looks like it would be a good mascara. I really love the Superhero mascara from It Cosmetics, and I also like the tight lining mascara from It Cosmetics. So of the mascaras I've tried from It Cosmetics, I've loved them. I thought they were great mascara, so I imagine this would be a really great mascara. So it's really, like, I don't even know, is this limited edition? I also don't like limited edition products. Like, why do things have to be limited edition? But it's a good price. You're getting 2 mascaras for $29.96, so $15 for mascara, that's a little bit high, but not bad for a high-end brand. I think that's really cool. I'm really tempted. I may end up getting this, but I think right now I'm gonna try not to. So I'm trying to, like, not buy stuff. I'm talking myself out of it, but I really do want this. Okay, next up is an indie brand that is new to me. Like, I've not really heard much about them, but I've seen this floating around and I was like, how cute is this? So the brand is called Sugary Cosmetics, and they have this adorable pineapple palette. Okay, it looks really, really cute, and it does have some pressed glitters in there. The colors are really bright and colorful and fun. I like that it's a big old pineapple packaging, but I kind of don't like the packaging. The lid like kind of comes completely off, and then I'm guessing it's magnetized and goes back on. So I don't really love that. And this is just more of a, what's the word? Not variety. What is the word I'm thinking of? Oh, novelty. It's more of a novelty type kind of palette, kind of just like Glamlight with their burger palettes and stuff like that. So I'm not like super into it. I'm more just intrigued by it because it's the cute pineapple shape and things like that. It's $29, so anyways, and I don't know the quality. Never really heard or seen anything with Sugary Cosmetics, but it looks really, really cute and I'm very intrigued by it. Just thought I'd mention that real quick. Let's move on. Okay, also have Tears saved the Fumi collection with Juvia's Place. I just thought it was really cute and really pretty, and that I was tempted to maybe look into getting it, and then I actually ended up getting it in PR. So I did do a video with it. I'll link that video in the eye. If you have not seen it, definitely check it out. I love the look I created with it, and it's a beautiful palette, so I'm glad I have it, but I just noticed, I remembered that it was in my saved here. Very excited that I ended up getting that in PR. So anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Okay, so the next thing is another strawberry item, and this is the strawberry collection from ColourPop. Okay, so I've talked about ColourPop a lot in the past and in other videos, and I've called them like a white noise brand just because it's a brand that's like constantly pushing out stuff, and they've just kind of become like white noise in the back of my mind because I just don't see them anymore. I don't really notice them anymore. They're just there because they're just constantly pushing out stuff, and I've kind of given, like, you know, talked negatively about them in other videos because of that. But I will just say, like, it's not that I think ColourPop products are bad or I don't like the brand. I think it's an amazing brand. I love the quality. I love the prices of their products. I just get really irritated when they're like just constantly pushing products, and it's like, slow down. Let's take a breather here. Let's think. But like literally every week there's a release. It's just exhausting. It's just too much. Anyway, so I know I've talked kind of like negatively about them in the past, and that's really the main reason why. It's not because I don't like their products. It's just that it gets boring when it's just too much. You know, it's just overwhelming, I guess is the thing. But anyways, when I saw they were doing a strawberry collection, of course, you know, that piqued my interest. That got my attention. I was like, I really, really want this. But I will say, same thing with like the Lunar Beauty Strawberry Dream palette. I saw the palette and I was kind of like, it's not what I was, I don't, like I said, I don't know what I'm expecting from a strawberry palette, but this just ain't it. I do think it's really, really pretty. It's their pink palette, because I know they're kind of going in themes of like colors, you know, they're orange and yellow and like all the things, all the colors, and this is like their pink palette. And I do think it's absolutely pretty. I love pinks. I love reds on my eyes, but I don't know, just something about it, I was like, I don't know. I will say though that there are some other items in this collection, specifically the little red jellies. Oh my gosh, that actually looks really intriguing. Almost, I just want to eat it. Okay, the Fourth Ray strawberry face milk and then strawberry seed oil. those I actually think I might want to get. I don't know why, but I'm just really intrigued to try them. I'm just really curious about them, and I wonder if they're scented like strawberries, because that would be amazing. But I'm imagining they're going to be very affordable because it is ColourPop, and I think Fourth Ray is like a ColourPop skincare brand. Is it? I don't know. I've heard a little bit of someone saying something like that, and I was like, oh, I didn't know they had like a skincare brand, because I know they now have Soul, right, as like a skincare brand. I don't know what's going on with ColourPop and then branching off into other sister brands or whatever, but anyways, I'm more intrigued by that. But the palette and the strawberry theme, like that's the main reason I want to buy it, but I'm kind of like, no, I don't need that. I'm really tempted by the oils though. I think I might. What is going to be the cost of that? There's no cost on here. There's cost of everything else. How come there's not a cost on this? I don't know. Okay, well, depending on the cost, which is probably going to be affordable, I think I might get that. If it's not limited edition and then gone by the time I actually can buy. So that's just the other thing. Like I'm so sick of the limited edition thing. Can we just not, how about instead of releasing every week, let's just make a product that stays. Like this just stays, so everybody can get it like when they can afford to get it. You know what I mean? Like, can we just not? Okay, the next item is again another limited edition item, actually, I'm pretty sure, but it's the collab with Jackie Aina and Anastasia Beverly Hills. I think it's stunning. I think it's beautiful. I feel like there was a lot of, or not a lot of, but there was some drama and stuff going on with this palette and with Jackie Aina and whatever. I don't really know about that stuff. I used to be a really big fan of Jackie Aina, actually, early on, a couple, you know, I don't know, 4 or so years ago. I just adored her and her channel and things like that, and I've slowly kind of faded away from watching her content. She's just not necessarily my jam anymore. I feel like I don't know her, but just based on her like online personality, she just comes across very kind of cocky, and I don't love that about her. But I'm sure she's a really nice person. And anyways, I do think she did a fabulous job with this collab. The palette packaging, that it's like this alligator or something, kind of snakeskin-y look with like this iridescent rainbow, is stunning. And then the colors inside this palette are absolutely beautiful. I'm very intrigued by it. But don't think I will buy just because I don't need any more palettes. I still have a couple new palettes that I purchased last month that I haven't even had a chance to try yet. That's kind of like the biggest reasons for me not getting new palettes right now. I don't need them. I just want them because it's just, that's how it goes. So I don't think I'll buy this, but it does look absolutely stunning. And again, I don't like that it's limited edition. I don't like that I would get something and want to use it and then people can't buy it anymore. It's just, that's just not fun. And I know that there are people who buy it and will still want to see content with it, and I think that's great, and I think that should still be done, but it's just not fun when you want to use a product like as a YouTuber and other people can't buy it. It's just not fun. And so that's all I'm going to say. All right, let's move on. So this next item is again from well, a partial brand because it's a collab, but from someone who I don't necessarily care to support. I've talked about before. Jeffree Star. Again, it's not that I think maybe he's not a good person or not a nice person or whatever. It's just not a brand that I necessarily care to support on my channel. And so while I do think he comes out with really interesting things and beautiful products, I don't feel like the desire to buy his products and support his brand here on my channel. I'm sorry. I don't know. I just don't. But his collab with Morphe, oof, it really got me. I'm just like, really, Manny and Jeffree are going to be doing this to me right now. Why? And I think this is limited edition too, but I don't know when, like for how long. Okay, so let me just talk about it. So the whole collection I think looks kind of cool. The palette I think is really pretty, actually. I'm tempted by it, but again, not really, because I don't need it. I don't need any more eyeshadows. It's pretty. If I had it, I think I would enjoy it, and I think I would use it, obviously. But I don't really feel super inclined to like get it. What I'm most inclined, which you might have guessed by now, is the setting spray. Like, are you kidding me? It is the Morphe setting spray in the aerosol that I've already talked about that I love, but it's strawberry scented. I want it. I want it so bad. I think I will get it. so long as it's not, doesn't like sell out and is like limited edition and like I can't get it. Like if I end up not being able to get it, fine, because I'm not going to rush out and get it like right now. I just can't. But if it's still available when I'm able to purchase, I think I'm gonna purchase it because I just want it. I just love the idea that it's scented like strawberries and it's pink. Really cute. Okay, he got me. They got me. Also, I do like the idea that I did watch Jeffrey's video because I was just curious to learn about the collection when that like piqued my interest and hear what he had to say. I'm not subscribed to him and I don't normally watch his videos, but I wanted to see what he said about the collection. And I did see that he is now doing a discount code with or an affiliate code, but he is using all his affiliate earnings with Morphe to give it to charities, variety of charities or whatever. And I do think that's actually really, really cool. So I think if I were to buy this, I would use his code and support that because I do think that's really cool. Like I said, I think he can be a good person. Same with Manny. I'm sure they're great people. I don't know. Anyways, but I think that's cool. So I think that I really want that. I don't need it, but I want it. I won't buy anytime soon, so I might not be able to get it. But if I can, I think I won't get it. I think I'm gonna get it. They suckered me in. They got me. They got me. Okay, dwindling down. I just have 2 more items to talk about, and these are newer items also. So I don't feel like I had too many older items, you know. Hopefully this wasn't too boring for you guys, but I really enjoy talking about these items. I really need to get this, like, talk about these items and get them off my chest, out of my head and stuff like that, just so I can kind of like rationalize myself. So I really hope you guys enjoyed hearing me ramble on and on. So the next item is from Menagerie Cosmetics. Like I said, I was going to mention another product from them, and this is something I just saw literally a couple days ago. They're going to be doing concealers and setting powders, and I'm always really intrigued, more so by foundations than anything, but concealers too. And I love powders. I love loose setting powders, and I like trying lots of setting powders. I'm very picky about the powders that I end up liking and really loving and using all the time, but I'm still very intrigued to try a variety of them, you know what I mean? So if I can find other ones that I really, really like, I don't know, I find it really intriguing. And because this is an indie brand, and much so a smaller indie brand, because I know, I guess technically like Jeffree Star is an indie brand, and so is Beauty Bakery, they're an indie brand, but they're also like available in Ulta and things like that, or Sephora, whatever. Like, they're available in big stores, whereas Menagerie is really just like super, very smaller indie, on the smaller scale of indie. So anyways, I think it's really cool that they are coming out with a concealer, which it says they're going to have 20 shades and then 7 shades of setting powder. So the photo they have here, the powder is like a lavender color, which I know some people can use for like a brightening effect and things like that. So I'm really, really intrigued by this. Here is some information. It says featured ingredients: green tea, which is anti-inflammatory and improves and protects skin from free radicals; hyaluronic acid, which if you know me, you know that I love that. That's one of my favorite skincare ingredients. This is a superior moisturizer and blurs fine lines and wrinkles. Algae extract, which instantly hydrates the skin and is high in antioxidants and anti-aging properties. It has aloe vera, excellent moisturizer, soothes and heals irritated skin, as well as caffeine to depuff under the eye and reduce dark circles. So I'm not sure if these are ingredients that are in both the concealer and the powder, or just one versus the other. It's not really saying, it just says feature ingredients, so I'm going to assume maybe that's what's in both of them, kind of. I just think that's really cool. So the Soft Focus Liquid Concealer is going to be $22, and the Soft Focus Setting Powder will be $20. Now, the reason why I think I probably won't purchase these right now is because I definitely don't need them, but I'm so tempted by them. I think I may in the future. I'm guessing these won't be limited edition, so I'm sure they'll be available long term. So I'm sure in the future that I will probably eventually purchase. But as of right now, probably not. Because like I said, I'm really trying to, I've got a few things coming up, like trips and things like that coming up, and so I kind of have to like be careful with my money. So anyways, but I'm very, very tempted by that. I love, so far I'm just loving the palettes that I have from Menagerie, so I'm just very much so very intrigued by trying more of their products. I think it's a really cool brand. So anyways, that's something else. And then the very last thing is another setting powder, and this is from the brand Juno & Co., which I talked about earlier. I'd recently just made a purchase of a bunch of their sponges. And again, just because it's a setting powder, and I'm very, very curious about setting powders and things like that. So they just posted this, like, I don't know, 2 days ago. So very, very new. But when I saw it, I was like, ooh, that looks beautiful. And I'm really intrigued. The packaging looks very luxe and beautiful. I'm curious what the price will be. Let's see, is there even a price on here? No, no price. But I'm curious the price just because they are a more very, very affordable brand. So I'm curious to find out what the price point would be. But anyway, so it says the Juno Blur setting powder. It's supposed to, these, I got some kind of very, not crazy, but some claims going on. So if this powder doesn't follow through with these claims, that could be kind of dangerous. So this is supposed to be a no caking, no creasing, no flashback formula that helps to blur out pores and imperfections with a soft, focused finish. And then also they are coming out with a new brush collection. So those are some pretty high stakes claims, but I'm really intrigued by it just because it looks so luxe. And then my guess it's going to be affordable. At least I would assume, I would hope, because that is their brand is a more affordable brand. So for that reason, I'm also very, very curious. But again, like I said, I don't know if I really need a new setting powder right now. So I don't know if I will purchase. I think maybe in the future, I would love to give it a try. But as of like soon, probably not purchase it. But I'm very, very intrigued by this product and would love to give it a try. So anyways, yeah, that is it. That wraps it up for the makeup products that I want, but probably, emphasis on probably, won't buy and why. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hearing my thoughts on some of these new or fairly new makeup releases and what is interesting about them to me and why or why not I may or may not purchase them. So anyways, my voice is getting so raspy and tired, and since my husband is home now, I definitely want to wrap up this video and spend some time with him. So with all that being said, I just want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Mwah!